I know. This is a game you guys have been asking me to take a look at for quite some time, and finally, here today, we get to take our first look at a game with a lot of promise and a very good premise. A game that I feel like I've played before, but that's because it combines all the genres that I've grown up with into something that has a lot of potential. Well, hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome to our first look at a game known as Kaiserpunk, and a game that you can play right now with the link down below in the description, by the way, as the developers have been so kind to sponsor today's video and also send over a key to a demo for a game that you can play now with the link in the description. Like it's a demo for everyone on Steam as of June 3rd, 2024, and we'll be taking many more looks at this game as it combines city building, grand strategy, and RTS all into one. And it's really something that I didn't think was possible but always wanted, and in a interesting period in time where it's an alternative World War I into World War II type game where you can conquer the world. Well, let's go ahead and get started with this one, and if you want to see more of this game and or other games on the channel and or in your YouTube feed, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe here today to see much more of Kaiserpunk and much more. We'll be taking a look at a predefined map here today, which is a little bit of a kind of a mission tutorial, like it's all scripted, and that's fine with me. And we get to make our very own nation, so we can name ourselves, I'll name myself Raptor of Raptoria, and we can also choose our heritage, which is kind of like a perk. If you remember all those other RTS games and turn-based games where you get to pick a nation that has a particular background that gives it a bonus, well, here you're making your very own nation, so you can kind of do whatever you want from this huge list of different bonuses, so that certainly sets it apart, as well as picking a portrait of whomever you'd like. So, let's go ahead and jump in and take our first look at the story and then the gameplay of Kaiserpunk. Let's go.
20th century, the world was consumed by the flames of an unending conflict. The Great War, which was expected to draw to a close, instead spiraled into an abyss of perpetual warfare. The hopes for peace and restoration shattered as the envoys of the Versailles Peace Treaty were brutally assassinated, plunging the world into further chaos. As the years rolled on, the global stage transformed into a battleground where nations fought relentlessly, their war machines fueled by unquenchable thirst for power and dominance. Monarchies and empires, once pillars of strength, crumbled under the weight of constant warfare and the shifting tides of history. Battle-weary soldiers, having deserted the relentless conflict, returned to their once familiar land, only to discover a haunting sight, a desolate wasteland of ruins. Amidst the crumbling remains of a nation, they encounter the lingering echoes of war, grappling with the ghosts of their past and the harsh realities of a world forever changed. Undeterred, they rally together, fueled by a resilient spirit to rebuild not just their lives, but also their shattered nation.
Interesting. Let's begin. Some scumbags have dug in, but I think we can take them. They don't really scream experience. We could use the place and rest and recover, maybe even for a season. Get 'em, boys! Nice explosion. The rain looks great, too. Ooh, an even better explosion. Alright, every journey starts with a single step. It's not much, but it's a start. The battalion has expelled the violent brigands from the local church and established a headquarters there. Very nice. Oh, there it is. There's our HQ then, right here. Perfect. Alright, it's a rainy day and a perfect day to get started then building a glorious new nation, or one better than before. Now, I gotta say, I already like the size of all the buildings here, too. Usually, in these types of games, RTS and whatnot, and even city builders, you kind of just get like a main building and then can add on to it. But this is already prefabbed and looks pretty damn good, honestly. There's a lot of great detail here, and it certainly does look like the almost the early 20s a bit, bending the reality or the fabric of time to give us something that, is an alternative history, so time really doesn't matter too much. But, of course, each decision we make, well, alter history with every choice in a game like this. And of course, our goal then is to build this massive city into an even bigger city that will become a logistical powerhouse, and logically we will have to have a lot of food and a lot of people to do that. So that's about as big as we can make this, but check this out, we can expand even further and also, of course, take over the world by land, sea, and air. So we can't just build an army, we have to also build a navy and an air force too, and that's pretty damn cool. So then we'll be able to take over all this land and claim all these resources too. Oh, look at that, a trench. A little bit of the front line over there, possibly. Cool. All right, let's get started then by jumping back to our HQ and doing whatever task lies ahead of us. Welcome to the world of Kaiserpunk. Well, thank you for the warm welcome. It's difficult to do something with nothing, but we can use the ruins to our advantage. If we send our boys to clear the rubble, we can salvage some of the resources and make some room while we're at it. 2 birds, 1 stone. I suggest we start with the town square. All right, typical information about WSD and Q&E for rotation. It's difficult to do something with nothing, but we can use the ruins to our advantage. You did tell me that before, sir. Thank you. All right, so let's salvage the town square, and we'll do just that then. Look at that. The church and a wall around it, too. And look at all the possible, what is that, toxic gas? Now it looks like it's just dust and smoke and debris. And the boys are getting to work. Finally, a beautiful morning, a dawn of a new era for our glorious nation. Go ahead and pick up all the pieces, all the wood and ammunition, fuel, extra cinder blocks, and food will all be used to our advantage to get us started. Development threshold reached. You made significant progress in the development branch and have unlocked new possibilities. We've now unlocked some new buildings, cotton field, and a bunch of new upgrades and resources too. Excellent. Cleared the village. Within several weeks, almost half of the ruined village was cleared, yielding a trove of valuable resources and land cleared of obstacles for further construction. Meanwhile, the battalion members will take on the task of scouting the area and vigilance against would-be enemies to ensure the safety of the fledgling community. Wow, we got a lot of stuff here. Plywood, bricks, wood, vegetables, and bread too. And that music, though, popping off. All right, there we go. Well, there's our HQ now. So all those buildings from before are gone. We've broken all that down and gathered that into one area here. And the work's not done yet. We still need to keep pushing forward, so let's get to it then. Job's done. Some civilians who were hiding in the ruins joined us too. We should consider providing some housing or our people will start falling ill. 2 small blocks should kick things off in the right direction. All right then. Let's go ahead and get started with construction. Looks like we have housing down here. Go ahead and confirm that. Oh yeah, there's our housing. Wow, and look at all the buildings we get then. So we have manufacturers' homes. So we have different classes confirmed. Let's take a moment to break everything down. Yeah, all the way up to specialist. We've got different tiers here. Decorations too. So not only do we get to build a beautiful looking city in terms of the buildings that already exist, but we can decorate it with the trees and lanterns and lamps and things like that too. We've also got a few resources up at the top, so we'll have to watch over who is employed or unemployed. We'll also have to watch over morale, and then things like water, plywood, bricks, concrete, glass. There's going to be a lot more things than just that. That's not the only thing, so we've got a long way to go. Looks like we also have agriculture here, so we could build a grain farm, regular farm, cotton fields. We also have manufacturing too, so iron mines, smelters, weavers, clothers, refineries. Then we can also produce a little bit of utilities. So we have ourselves wood for all those things, lumber yard, which can then provide wood for the construction of those. But also, one thing I wanted to look at, coal power plants. We can actually create electricity in this game, and it'll probably be available a little bit later. Then we, of course, have a fire station. So we have things that are public service. So this isn't just like, hey, build a base. This is an actual city builder. So we'll have to provide services like police and fire, and then eventually schools. Like, people are going to want to become educated. Even though we're at war, we must build the greatest nation possible, not only to take over other nations, but to build the greatest nation too. We have depots and dirt roads, so we can distribute things. We have breweries too. Hell yeah, brother. We also have factories, munitions, and military bases for our military buildings. So that one will specifically produce things for us for the military, like rifles and handguns. There's a lot to cover, so let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I know we're going to have to build some houses, but let's build some roads to connect things. It does look like there's some roads here already, but not quite. It looks like it, but that's not quite the case. So let's build. I love this, by the way. The green line like that to see exactly where you're building a road is very helpful, so hats off on that one. We'll build a road down that way, and then up here. Let's actually build a road all the way around the town square, and then we'll start building those houses they wanted us to pop down. So those are the laborers' house, low-density housing for laborers. Perfect. Let's go ahead and plop that back here. Maybe we'll build it like this and this. Done. Housing. With a sigh of relief and joy, members of the battalion and some of the local civilians who joined you welcome the completion of the first houses. Many more will be needed sooner rather than later, but it's a welcome sight nonetheless. Plus 20 laborers. Excellent. The first houses have been built. They're not the best, but they'll do. At least they're dry and warm, which can't be said for the pathways. Smart choice is to clear out some roads. Nothing fancy. Clear, simple dirt road will do for now. It'll at least prevent some injuries. And we've also hit another development threshold, so now we have lamps and benches and manufacturer homes. Excellent. And more details too. This game certainly does a good job of trying to give you as much information as possible without being too wordy with the tutorial, or really stopping you. You can continue to play while you learn everything. Oh, connect all. Your new capital may be emerging from war and destruction, but that's no excuse for chaos. A good road network connecting every nook and cranny will ensure the township evolves properly and in order. And now that you have the first pioneers living in your capital, it's time for the battalion to step down. From now on, salvage or repairs will have to be handled by your citizens. And look at how nice the houses look too. And we got ourselves a little well here, some storage, people drying some rugs there and maybe some other clothes. Yeah, certainly look like they've been made out of salvage materials for sure. Back to the HQ. It's a hell of a start, but we won't be able to feed everyone by scavenging for moldy bread and rotten vegetables. We're barely scraping by for food, and more refugees appear every day. We have to start producing some food, or our small community won't last long. The good side is that most of the battalion is from the countryside. Oh, that message actually kind of auto-disappeared. I was reading that, sir. Anyway, let's get to it then. They want us to build a food farm, and I think we'll do that maybe... I wonder if fertility matters. Let's see here. Yes, it does. Well, no, not quite. It looked like it was just built over that little thing there. So that's a great clear open area there, but that's for housing. Let's go ahead and build a farm like up here. Just a little out of the town. Let's build it like right here. Perfect. Insta build. Connect then. There we go. Perfect. A very humble beginning. The humble vegetable farm will become the cornerstone of the future of your entire nation, providing your people with the most basic of needs. It's a good start, but you're not there yet. The goods not only will be produced. The goods need not only be to be produced, but they must flow. Yes, like spice. Interesting. It's time to set up the lifeblood of your up-and-coming capital. I got you. I get what they're going for there. I got you. All right, what else can we do then? We got additional homes we could build. So we've got, 30 laborers now? 40 in total. Looks like 30 are unemployed. And so thus 10 are working at the farm. So I can't quite see that directly, but it's on pause too. Is it paused or on pause? Paused? On pause. There we go. Cool. Actually, at the town hall, we do have a little bit of the military. We have some camps here. Some tents, some trucks. Some people on patrol. That really looks good. There's a lot of great animation here. A lot of activity. At least where people are alive. Production on the vegetable farm is underway. We should consider what to do with the produce. Just leaving it at the farm isn't a real option. A smarter approach would be to build a depot and let it take care of the logistics. All right. So a depot will do. Oh, there we go. Oh, so that's like this building here, which we already have. That's a damaged depot. Can't work on this yet, so we can't repair. So we'll have to build another one then. I guess we'll build that literally next to the farm. Could build it like that. But let's build it somewhere else, maybe down here. I think we'll build it a little further away. And then connect it with the roads. Boom. Start the transport. The depot, more than likely the first of many, has... development threshold reached. Thank you. Let's see. Is dispatch transporters. It's good organization and with a touch of luck. Looks like it'll be the start of a future bustling economy, brimming with goods and things being carried back and forth. Excellent. And there goes a forklift and a doggo. I suppose he's on security. Cool. Forklift actually moves around, and maybe we'll see some trucks get deployed too to go up to the farm there. Oh, I thought I saw a truck leaving. Oh, cool. It picks up a box and moves around. I love this stuff. Whenever I see small details like that, it reminds me of like Miniature Wonderland in Germany, where they have a huge set of like train setups and like layouts and whatnot. But it really recreates the scenes of these city builders, which I find to be so fascinating. Governor, what we've accomplished here in mere weeks is astonishing. But if this township is to grow strong, we'll need more manpower, a larger workforce to handle all the production needed. Our scouts have reported finding more locals hiding amongst the ruins, but they won't join us if they have no place to stay. The best way, okay, I got cut off again. All right, I'll have to start reading these a little more briefly then. We'll just have to try to skim through and see what the objective may say. All right, build 2 more laborer houses. That I can do. Okay, let's build this way here. We'll build a neighborhood of like 2 by 2 for most of this. Squeeze it in here next to the town hall. Oh, looks like there's a little room for decoration too. So, yeah, perfect. More room. Plus 30 laborers, plus 10 manufacturers. Okay. I would start reading that, but I'm going to get cut off and it makes me feel bad. All right, let's see. Oh, we got some parks there. We got some lamps. That does cost us a little bit of resources, though. And a lawn, too. Pretty. Let's, I don't know, let's put some lawn there. There you go. You guys have some grass now. Look at that. Beautiful grass. Gorgeous. What next? Salvaging for materials can only get us so far. We'll need to start up the production of plywood. Okay, you got it. Well, we've seen that production chain already under utility, I believe. We'll need to grow trees first, unless they have something else planned out for us. Nope. They want us to build the forester first. Okay, and that supplies just regular wood. All right. Well, we could build that up outside of town, too. Maybe here, just behind the farm. Boom, perfect. And then also a lumber yard, too. And I'm sure the depot will love to connect to that as well. So those two together, connected via roads. Perfect. What do we have here? Self-sustained. Self-sustaining production of plywood makes a pivotal moment in your fledgling capital. We'll need to do more, of course. All right, getting reports of some less than flattering words directed at you, Governor. What? Might have to look into producing at least some wheat bread to supplement the meals. People are hungry, so they're crabby. I gotcha. No problem. I can take care of that. So on to a wheat field then, a grain field. Ooh. Plop that there. And we'll do a little extendo road again. And now time to build a flour mill. That looks really nice. That's a good looking building. Let's build that by the depot. Little factory district down here a little bit. Connect that up. Oh, trucks are actually deploying from the depot. Look at that. They look great. Beautiful. All right, set up bread production. Then we're going to need a bakery, right? There we are. A bakery. Yeah. Let's go ahead and set that up maybe on the other side of the depot, but on the road like this. Perfect. Laborers seem pleased. Excellent. I have my doubts that we'll have similar luck with some other groups that might wander into our little town. Breaking bread. Stable production of bread is making everybody happy. Good. And we're going to need some more people, but they're not telling us to do that quite yet. But if we're going to produce food, we're going to need more people to produce that. There we go. And back to roads. Is there a hotkey for that? It would be nice to have a hotkey for roads if I haven't assigned one yet already. Alright, population's going up. Required workers going down. Oh, we have some choices now. Mitchell. Arthur Mitchell telling us that lookouts are reporting a large group is on the way, probably buddies of the previous inhabitants. Orders? Send someone to negotiate, or don't care if it's their mother, send whoever we have armed to cut them off. Go negotiate.
You guys to step down. You still got time. That is totally unacceptable. You don't want to start. Enough of this. Lads, gun them down.
Wow. Now we're under attack. Whoa, and someone just got hit by that car. Uh-oh. They're breaking through with their, what, F1 tank? The Renault? Oh, boy. No, now they're leaving. Oh, not so fast. Maybe we captured a tank? No, they're hauling ass. Enemy's still alive on the other side. Oh, and they're blowing up the bridge! Scripted! That water looks great. The bridge is down. Oh boy, with the violent clash, followed by the downing of the river bridge, the brigands have shown their intentions. Alright, they've retreated for now at least. We gotta try get a military base up and running to start training a militia. Oh, this was gonna happen no matter what. It's a basic gameplay thing to be able to build an army, so let's do just that. Check out the nearby ruined factory. Where is that? Damaged building. We could salvage it. Ruins there. Oh, look at that. Oh, the river. That looks so nice. They did a great job with the environments here. They certainly look a lot more vibrant and unique than I was expecting. Honestly, I thought it would just be kind of a not so hilly land. I thought it would be more flat than this, but this is good. Gives us plenty of ground to live in, but yet looks really good too. Okay, so where is that ruined factory? Tell me. Tell me your secret ways. Did I just click on it? There we go. Perfect. All right. As you well know, Governor, training and keeping a standing army takes a lot of resources. Sounds good. We'll get to it. The battalion cautiously navigates hazardous terrain of a ruined factory, unearthing machinery and tools that had once fueled productivity. Now this is interesting because, as you just saw with our first decision that sparked that war, looks like we certainly have what they mentioned before with the alter history with every choice, and this certainly will give us well, not only a difference in the world history, but our own history too in our city. So let's see, we could use this guild manufacturers, see if they're willing to join us. Time's up, we're taking over. Well, let's see if they'll join us. Factory cleared. Well, looks like 10 people did join us. We got handguns, ammunition, food rations. Beautiful. And there they go. Perfect. Wow, look at all the ruined areas around here. And we also have some trenches. So if the enemy tries to attack the factory, we got it locked down. Old parking lot there too. Look at this. Everything has... There's so many variety of things that also have to have a different animation or a art style when they're destroyed, like a different phase or appearance. I like that. Instead of it just being like a blank lot because the building's damaged or destroyed. Back to work. As expected, the factory storage was full. Good. Alright, build a military base. Now we can do that. Ooh, that's a big old building. Well, let's build that closer to the bridge. Maybe on the other side of this factory here. There we go. Battalion volunteers. The world map is now accessible. Ooh, okay. That opened up something cool. Get this military base connected to the world, though. Or our town. Oh, yeah, you can see paved roads there, too. They look nice. Can we connect to that? I'm not sure. Let's go this way, too. Okay, military camp hopefully is connected. Oh, we can move the map around up here, too. That's nice. Alright, back to City Hall. Train 3 additional militia units. Okay. Waiting orders. 1, 2, 3 here, maybe. There's the militia. So 1, 2, 3. Can we queue? Looks like we can only do 1 at a time. No, there is 3. So it says 3 are queued. They'll require ammunition and food rations to be able to be made. Oh, look at that. They're going through physical training. So they're doing like some pull-ups, some what looks to be is that, oh yeah, arms training. Okay, so a little shooting range there, and then something where they're pushing like a bunch of tires around, some sort of physical strength training. Okay. Whoa. Alright, it's going to take a while to train soldiers like that. Trucks coming down to deliver material for them too. We do have the option to salvage things, but that could take time and money and resources that maybe I don't want to spend at the moment. Laborers' houses, yep, we could repair those too. Same with the damaged depot. Well, we got to get some things out of the way, at least around the town here, so let's clean up a little bit. Looks like they're doing just that. Oh yeah, perfect. Gives us more space to build. Very nice. Okay, let's speed up time a little bit so we can get these militias trained. We've only got 16 people in the town. I think we should add some more homes, or rather, we have 16 unemployed, right. So, and it looks like immigration interest is 3, waiting on immigration is 6, so the population will go up. So people are willing to immigrate to our town, and perhaps there could be maybe childbirth. I'm not exactly sure, but obviously with the elementary school there, we will have children we'll need to worry about and to take care of. So let's build a few more houses here, not too expensive. And let's build that road going all the way around. And locked in. Buildings look real nice. I kind of go for these regular gridiron grid square patterns, but you know, of these like 2x2s in most games, but it's just because it seems to be the best way to, I don't know, if you have to worry about traffic flow and or building like fire departments and whatnot nearby, which we definitely will have to do under, what was it, the public, called the public service buildings? Yeah, fire stations, something we're going to have to build nearby. Ooh, that has a small area of effect. That might be best near a factory or like a military base. Okay. Well, one militia group has been trained up. Let's keep building roads while we wait. Or rather, salvaging buildings too. Let me click on anything else we can salvage. Maybe it'll highlight it. We can repair certain things. Or laborers' houses. Let's go ahead and do that. Old promenade, that can go. Good. We have zinc nearby. Some wild animals nearby too, some water deposits. That's going to be important later on. When we build a huge nation and it's really starting to fight back, that's going to be very important. All those different resources, even coal, which would be perfect for producing power. Now, where's that world map, by the way? There she be. Alright, so we're here in Central Europe, I guess basically Germany, I suppose. but also looks like all of Denmark and most of Central Europe, kind of. Right. So we could take over the whole world, but I don't see where it's divided. I'm imagining it would be divided kind of like how it is in Risk or other games like that, where instead of it being divided by nation, then we might see like, Northern Africa, Central Africa, Southern Africa. Maybe we'll see like, Asia or something like that. But also, I think what will happen eventually is these places will rise up, and powers within those places will rise up and become very powerful. And then we'll have to fight against, like, for example, I don't know, let's say Turkey or something, or maybe India or whatever. Who knows? I mean, it's all alternative history, so it all can be, you name it. It can happen. All right, let's head back to, oh, yeah. We have a world map button here, financial statistics, stock overview panel, housing overview. It's kind of a pause menu that also shows us, like, everything. The dashboard, so that's cool. All right, the armies are done. Go check them out. Awaiting orders. We could deploy them. Army deployed. First army is leaving their military base, embarking on whatever task you want them on. Yeah, I want them dealing with criminals and brigands and such. Bring them to justice, boys. I hope. Uh-oh. Who shot him down? Not my depot. I just finished that. We can count ourselves lucky this time. Would have ended much worse. Luckily, the depot guys put out the fires quickly. Affirmative. As the town grows, we must start looking after the public services that people expect. Oh, yeah. Well, I don't think people expect a World War I plane to crash in their backyard every day, so that's something we'll have to think about. Probably a fire department, right? We have to become self-sufficient. Draft production plan, and let's get to it. Yeah, we're doing a lot of things at once here. Okay, start producing handguns components. Governor, our army has finished deploying and are awaiting further orders. If I suggest you should march them into the neighboring regions, they're bound to find the airbase that those scum are using to attack us. Agreed. Alright, access the world map again. Oh, it could be anywhere. Ah, there you go. So we have, like Western Europe, the Balkans, Carpathia, Eastern Europe. Let's start in the West. Get 'em, boys. Oh, they're preparing now to go out there. Lots to do for combat, then. Alright, let's scoot them over there. Oh, they shoot back? What? Enemy armies can shoot back. Garrison, defeat. Really? We have so many different militia. And they only had 5 troops garrisoning. Well, that's what happens with machine guns. I think we'll have to wait a while until they are able to go. Yeah, armies on cooldown. There is actually a perk for that too that will limit the cooldown. One of those like national heritage things that will make it so armies can go out on attacks much more frequently. All right, we're not sure where the air base is located exactly. Our best bet is a flight path is Carpathia, but that's our best bet. Okay. Well, then we'll go there. Can we go now? We have upgrades and whatnot. You guys are still on cooldown, right? Yeah. All right, we'll check back here in a little bit. We'll head to Carpathia then. Oh, and it says army ready now. Back to the world map. Conquer Carpathia. That's our new goal. All right. All right, boys, can you head to Carpathia, please? Have at it. Ooh. MG turret. Defeat again. We'll have to attack a few times. So we'll let our army cool down and then we'll go back time and time again. In the meantime, we can add more armies. We could do some more recruiting. But we've reached the threshold right now. We won't be able to get more units until we kind of continue to advance a little bit. So let's see what else we can do. Start producing handgun components. We should have a factory for that. Let's salvage that building. No, we can't do that. Handgun components. We have a vehicle factory too. Well, we could build our factory here. Electricity needed. Okay, now we gotta build a big O power plant. But that probably means that we gotta also do like a iron mine and maybe build some other stuff too that will require iron. Alright, looks like the population's low. Do we have enough housing? 20 out of 20. Yeah, our population's growing quickly. Okay, so we need more homes. There's also manufacturers' houses too, but they don't seem to be homeless at the moment, do they? It is. The second tier. The first tier had 210, which is good. We'll assign them to like farming and other things when we add more farms. Good job, Raptorians. Oh, is there a little bit of a blockage there for the road, but that's okay. It works regardless. And it can house up to 20 people in those homes, so perfect. Alright, should we check back on Carpathia? Army in cooldown still, 60-something% there. Wait, army ready? There we go. Our troops shoot back with handguns. Alright, they're down to 3. It's going to take a few more attacks. But we must accomplish our objective. Alright, handgun components. We're making handguns. I hope that is... Oh, set a lumber yard to produce lumber. Build additional lumber yard if needed. Oh. Must be making a stock for the handgun then? Like a... Or something. Whatever you call it, the grip for it. Alright, so we need a lumber yard to start producing components. So one must be making the plywood for construction. The other will have make components. Set a lumber yard to produce lumber. Oh, we're already actually building one. Cash and wood will equal plywood. Oh. How do we make one make lumber? Was this? Morale buildings, okay. Cellulose factory. Oh, that's going to be needed. Labor houses. Manufacturing, there's utility. Wow, substations too. Building is not working correctly. Not enough resources. Check on that in a minute. Let's get back to Carpathian's mission. The army ready to go? Okay, this should bring the enemy down to 3, 2, 1. Alright, one more attack and we can finally break through to Carpathia. Alignment, geography, ownership. Wow, you can see where your battalions, your navies, and your air force will be too. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay. And we do seemingly have enough workers. We're short on electricity. We can't build a coal power plant yet. Cannot construct development level not reached utilities 4. We We could shut down a factory in the meantime that requires that power. It's an option, but we'll just leave it open for now. Let's see. Send your army to attack and conquer Carpathia. Oh, current weather. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait. Can we change it for our own purposes? Change current weather. Oh, you could actually change the weather in the game, probably so that way you can take photos and stuff. That's outstanding. So if you want to, you can just change the weather, although I don't think that'll change fertility of crops and whatnot. That's a very cool little bonus thing. All right, final attack on Carpathia. Let's go. Finally, a victory. Carpathia, your troops have marched into the region's capital. Beautiful. Let's see. Select army to take over with. Maybe we have to do that on the next turn. They still need a little bit of a cooldown. We'll check back on that shortly. What about the enemies over here? With the tank and all that. Just some survivors hiding in rubble still. I wouldn't worry about them too much. We need houses to be connected via roads too. We got a lot going on. There's a lot of things to cover here. Everybody's being nice and patient. Okay, I don't see too much in terms of reclaimability. Oh, there's a dilapidated farm there. More trenches. Old parking lots, yeah. Salvage and repair that stuff. Back to the world map. Airbase isn't here, Governor. My mistake. Oh, yeah. My bad, dude. Yeah. Alright. Could be over here, then. We got so much more to go through. To get there, that's... Okay. That's fine. I'm not mad. Okay, set a lumber yard to produce lumber. Alright, let's do that. Here's a lumber yard. Let's change it to lumber. Okay, so we have one making plywood, one making lumber now. I've flipped it that way. Build an iron mine through manufacturing a coal mine and a smelter. So iron and coal now. Let's build that iron mine. Well, we actually know where coal is, so let's build the coal mine there. Gotta be over the resource. We'll build it that away. What is this? Just a giant boulder. Okay. Alright, and then we need to build a iron mine next. Let's find that iron mine. And we need to find an iron node somewhere. Not sure what that looks like just yet. Boom, that's it right there. Excellent. Cool. And then the next thing is a smelter. I don't know if that'll require power or not, but we'll see. And let's build that down by the old factory district. Here will do. Alright, weapons production can begin. Set up the production of handguns. We need a factory military to produce handguns. There's our factory. And there's handguns. Looks like an old Webley. Alright, weapons in Kaiserpunk are a mass-produced good. If the Great War has taught you anything, it's that you could never have enough weapons. I see. Oh boy, we're going to build a cellulose factory now. And that probably means explosives. A lumber yard to produce lumber, done. Build a cellulose factory for manufacturing. We might need more workers then. We'll have to see. It's gonna get busy down here. A copper mine too. So now we're mining all sorts of resources that were heavily needed in the Great War. And then of course World War II as well. Okay, that's connected. Now we're going to start making brass. Oh, maybe for artillery shells and ammo. Actually, that's something I didn't think about, was just regular handgun ammo. But I'm thinking big. I'm thinking like big old brass shells and all the casings for all the artillery. Okay, now we need zinc. That's right here, I believe. 25,000 there for that one. We're going to need a lot of workers here. There's a zinc mine. So we're a little short on what look to be planks there. Plywood. Plywood. Let's see how much we've made. Let's go ahead and make some more wood. Man, that music, man. Bopping. Another forestry building. And a road. Roads? We're gonna need a road. Okay. And we connected a road there too. Let's connect a road through here. Alright, we need that brass production. Still waiting on that zinc. Where's our numbers here? We're at 41 plywood. We'll build a road while we wait. A little quick save option there. Okay, the rest of the wood we need came in. Beautiful. Alright, so zinc is there now. So now we should be able to get copper and zinc. And I think the smelter, coal, all that could be used together to make those resources. And we need to set the smelter to produce brass as well. Although we've already kind of started to mine and smelt iron, I thought. Where's our smelter? There she be. So it's set to steel. We'll set that to brass now. Excellent! That's all that remains. It's to build a munitions factory so we can start producing our own ammunition. And again, we need more... yeah, we need more of those plywood planks. We're going to need to build another lumber mill, I think. We have ourselves a bottleneck. Lumberyard. Alright, another one making plywood. Building is not working properly. No telling why. We have enough workers? I'm not sure exactly. Damaged building that we can salvage now. More resources are good too. That'll help to build things faster. There we go. Now we can build that building. The munitions factory, which is set to ammunition. I guess I was thinking maybe it would be by weapon type, but ammo is ammo, I suppose. Alright, we need more manufacturers now. Built them some nice homes here. Another threshold reached. More plywood needed. Desperately. Oh, they're salvaging some of the main buildings still, so resources may come in. That's it, I think, for all of the salvaging that we need to do, except for maybe down here. Food rations are being made there. Let's connect that up now. Doesn't look like it wants us to connect all the way. Nothing in the log at the moment. Manufacturer's house beat up again. Oh, that's so cool, those little trucks delivering things and then the forklift putting it all in the depot. Outstanding little animations and detail on all these buildings. I mean, you can see forklifts moving things left and right, and it actually is somewhat believable. More missions here at the base. Food rations are being used by a lot of our army units. Build a farm. Alright, so we're going to feed our people and feed our army too. Nice job. Set up bread production. Are we already making that? Oh, they want a grain field and all that again. All right, so we're basically doubling our efforts now. So grain, flour mill, but of course now we got a problem with plywood again. That's going to be our biggest slowdown now. Good news, we've located the enemy airbase. So it's in the West Balkans. Oh, target located. Okay. So the West Balkans? Oh, they've already marked it for us. Okay. Well, get to it then, boys. Alright. Same drill as before. It'll just take a little longer to figure it out. Okay. Flour mill, some more, more plywood. Good. Let's see, local stock. Oh yeah, we gotta figure out how to get the forester to work. And we need more electricity. Well, let's get the worker situation sorted. So we'll build a manufacturer house as soon as we have enough plywood, and we'll see what we can do from here. And find out where that enemy airfield really is very soon. Well, everyone, that's our time today for our first look at Kaiserpunk. We still, again, have to go to that enemy airfield and have much more to build, much more to learn, much more to do, and I hope to see you all here for much more Kaiserpunk in the future. Thanks again for subscribing. Thanks for hitting that like button, and I'll see you for our second part very soon. In the meantime, click or tap that link with the link down below in the description. You'll be transported to their Steam store page so you can pick up Kaiserpunk today, depending on when you're watching, and or wishlist it, and or get the demo as of June 3rd, 2024. This one's out for a demo. You can try it yourself, and it's a good time, and I can't wait to see more. So I will see you all next time. Goodbye.